2K Sports pregame show.
Hi there, folks. Ernie Johnson here, aided once again by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to be together again as the NBA regular season wraps up and playoff fever is starting to set in. Are you feeling it, Kenny?
Oh, I feel that playoff fever.
Yes, we do.
Hey, we don't have to pay for this song. Why? Because I made it up in my head.
I'm the backhand guy.
Yeah.
Tonight, it'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Utah Jazz. So for Utah, their last game, a win against the Pelicans. That game was a dominant performance. Always nice to win one going away, but it's just one game, and they'll be ready to go tonight. Kenny, final game of the regular season. It has been an exciting one, but now we look ahead to the playoffs, and they're just around the corner.
I am so happy that the playoffs are starting, man. This is what I'm waiting for. This is when the real season begins. You know, all that energy and emotion that you had and effort that you saw in the 82 games this year, Ernie?
Yeah.
Well, times that by 10.
You know, for the top teams, this is when it gets fun, Ernie, Kenny. For some of the lesser teams, they're just happy they made it, but some of the lesser teams still think they could move pretty far in the playoffs. But I agree with you, Kenny. Playoffs are here. 40 days, 40 nights. Love you guys. Can't wait to see it.
Can't wait.
Oh, yeah, me too. Hey, Kevin Harlan standing by. He's got the call. Kev.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live from the capital city of California, Sacramento. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Kings here with their Sacramento fans and then back on the road. A superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Utah, Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. And it's Hayward in at the three, the small forward.
Great decision-making is so valuable, particularly down the stretch. Definitely a notch in their favor.
That's good from Gay on the assist by Free. 10 points for Gay.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court America's best dance crew, your Sacramento Kings dance team.
Let's go now to the 2K leaderboard for a look at some players that have gotten only better as the season's gone on. The top scoring small forwards since the All-Star break. 5th on the list, Gordon Hayward.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
And that one is hammered home.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Now here's Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply.
They are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Here's Burke. Down low, Favors. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. 8 points for Derek Favors.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they've come out blazing in the second half. That's 5 straight makes.
Rondo dishes to Freak. Gay against Hayward. Gay kicks to Freak. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Some fantastic numbers for Freak. He's got 26 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Kings making a change here. Bellinelli's checked in. Exum, he's checked in for Utah. And both free throws good from Freak. The Jazz have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Passes it to Hayward. Three-pointer. Booker pulls it in.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And it's time for an injury report. And now let's check in with Doris Burke to see how Trey Burke is doing. Doris?
Kev, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Utah. Not what we wanted to hear, guys. It sounds like it's a very serious injury. For a team that is getting ready for the playoffs, this is the last thing that they wanted to see happen. The worst possible time for injuries, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best, as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it, and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
Here's Exum, following the basket by Freak. Favors with the screen. Hayward passes to Favors. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists now in this one.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Bellinelli dishes to Booker. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Kings?
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
The first free throw is good. Sacramento making some changes. Kufis checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Iman Shumpert has come in for Gordon Hayward. Hood's checked in for Burks. And Shelvin Max subbed in for Dante Exum. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And Matt kicks to Favors. He feeds it to Shumpert. Down low, here's Hood. The shot no good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
Here's Mack. A three-pointer off the mark. Sacramento's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. In the corner, it's Freak. The shot. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. 34 points for Freak.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Now the dish to Shumpert. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Mack, looking for his first basket still in this one. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ingles. Favors with the screen. Outside jumper. Shot clock at 6. Kufis with the block. Down low. Collison, no good.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Kings ahead, running away with this one. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The team swap here for Sacramento. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Ramos in a 2-guard. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Booker. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Gay in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Here's Ingles. Feeds to Hayward. 6 to shoot. Ingles can't get it to go. Kings leading now by 21. Kicks to Freak. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 8th assist here tonight. For Utah, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. There's the screen. Outside jumper. For 3, Hayward. Another miss by Utah. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Here's Gay. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And the D is having problems stopping the mid-range jumper. They're not really closing out on them as much as they should be.
6 of their last 10 points have come by way of the 2-pointer.
Now here's Shumpert. Pass to Hayward. From downtown, again the miss by Hayward.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Gay outside. There's the pass to Ramos. And stolen by Hayward. Now here's Burke. He's covered closely. Puts it up from 12. And that one's good.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start, but they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
Here's Rondo after the basket by Utah. And that one's good. Free.
And with that 3, his 2nd of the half, he equaled his total from before the break.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Gay against Shumpert. Hayward outside. Shot clock at 5. That's short off the rim. Sacramento's gone 6 of 8 on 3-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Sacramento.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
Greg, we don't see conference opponents get swept very often, but this has been total domination.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here is Rondo after Gordon Hayward's bucket. Gay outside. Cousins with a screen on Shumpert. Gay again, Sacramento.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
There's the pick. Or kicks to Ingles. From outside, off the mark.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
While I spit life to you heathens, you in the wrong place to be real reasons. I usually don't spit.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game. What are your thoughts, Kenny, on his game tonight?
What a special night for him offensively. Anytime you can get a player who's scoring up in the 40s, you know he was feeling it. And once he got rolling, his teammates were getting him the ball and just getting out his way.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this year's final regular season contest. It has been a wild ride. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Jones. Now the playoffs begin on 2K Sports. See you back for that.
You won't be safe nowhere. Real cinema, the feature's a top feature. Whose favorite MC is the Bronx teacher. Flows long around hooks so the words reach you. Joe Jackson on